Alright, so your warm-up says solve for y. While we're solving for y, what did we do here? We have negative 3x plus 4y equals 12. What did you guys do? Just the x? So we're going to add 3x to both sides. So I was left with 4y equals 3x plus 12. I like putting my 3x in front. If you have 12 plus 3x, it's not wrong. It just looks a little weird. So that cancels out. And now I want to divide by 4 so I can get rid of everything, and I want y by itself. So we have y equals what?
3/4 x.
3/4 x plus 3. Beautiful. You guys remember that stuff in algebra 1?
Kinda.
Solving for y? Okay, number 2 says to find the vertex. We should know how to do this. What's my vertex here?
-3,
-3, -7. You have the opposite of my first number, my second number stays the same.
Oh.
Okay? You shouldn't get any decimals. You don't have to type anything in. You just look at it.
Yeah, I took it.
It's in vertex form. That's what you have to know. Alright, so graphing lines. Graphing lines, we have y equals mx plus b, where m is the what? What's my n? Is what?
It's an X. No, that's B. B. Okay.
What's in front of my x?
Y.
Oh my gosh.
You crazy. 1/3.
Guys, what is this called?
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Y equals mx plus b. What's your n? This is sad. It is your slope. Don't be the first class that doesn't get that.
Come on, I'm sorry. I haven't done this in like.
Doesn't matter. There are things you just know. If I say what letter comes after A, you'll say B, right?
What? Duck. Come on.
You just have to know it. You have to know it. All right, and B is your y-intercept. So B is your starting place. So based on my number 1, n is what? What number do I have in front of my x?
-1/3.
-1/3. And my b is 4. You guys are used to rise over run for your slope. When it's a negative, you're going to fall over run. That's just what it is. You either rise or fall over.
So we start at positive.
Yep, my B tells me where to begin. So I begin at positive 4 y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. And my slope is -1/3. So I go down 1, I fall 1, go over 3. And I put a decimal. I fall 1, go over 3, and I put a dot there.
And if it's going up, it's rise up and then go left 3.
Yep. So you guys try to draw a straight line as best you can. If you need a rule, I can do some of the very back. But I am going to try to connect the dots here. I like to use my little tools. Make sure you actually go through the grid. Try to. I'll help you when we get to the later part of our lesson. That's my line. This is algebra 1. Do you remember doing this?
Yeah.
I hope so. Plotting lines. Is number 2 and y equals? No, I need to get it there. So I have 4x minus 3y equals 6. What needs to go? So I subtract 4x. And what's left over? -3y equals -4x plus 6. Right? Divided by -3. Don't forget that negative. So I'm left with Positive 4 over 3x, right? That negative negative cancels out. Minus 2, because 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. Based on this line, what's my n? 4 over 3, and what's my b? Negative 2. Don't forget your negative. So I start at negative 2. And I'm going to rise 4 and run 3. So I go up 4 over 3. Up 4 over 3. Try to always draw 2 to 3 points.
Wait, what? Oh, negative 2.
Yeah. Does your line look like mine? Why? You did positive 2?
Yeah.
Negative 2. You guys cold? No, you're okay. Okay, I'm cold. But I'm not going to turn the heat on. I just wanted to. Alright, tell me we're good with this algebra 1 stuff. We all passed algebra 1, we're all good, right? Alright, part B says graphing parabolas. You want to use your calculator. This is what we've been doing. We've been graphing parabolas. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger. Alright, so I have y equals negative x squared plus 4x minus 3. I can't tell what my vertex is based on that. I have no idea. So let's grab our calculators. I'm going to go to our y equals. Okay, someone read out to me what it is. Negative x squared, what?
Plus 4x minus 3.
That's 4x minus 3. Are you typing this in?
Girl, I'm ahead of you.
Alright, let's look at it. Let's hit graph to see what it looks like. This is where we ask ourselves, do we have a max or a min? Ronaldo, what is it? A max or a min?
Max. No, min. That's good. I'm right.
It's a max. This is like Clemson's all the way up here at the max. Ohio State's all the way at the bottom.
Very funny. Very funny.
Calculators are showing 2.
Very. You can't lie. We should at least be 8 or 9.
Where are you at right now?
10 again? West Virginia? What? They're 7-1. We're 8 and 1.
Because who did they beat?
We beat Nebraska.
They just only got 1.
Because of that loss. The loss was pretty bad.
No, you mean Alabama's on top. Clemson.
Plus 4x, is that what it says? It says that's minus 3. I usually set your calculator. I don't know why you have to. So we have a max. So I'm going to go second trace. And I'm going to hit number 4 because I have a maximum. You're asking yourself, do I have a top part of the graph or a low point? I'm going to...
How do you reset it?
Second
Second.
plus sign,
Plus sign.
712. You gotta type it in again. Okay, so once we look at this, I'm just letting it blink. My calculator says left bound. I go to the left 2 or 3 times, I hit enter. It says right bound. I go to the left 2 or 3 times, I hit enter. It says guess. Yes, I want you to guess. My maximum is at 1.99999, whatever, and 1. I can round this 1.9 up to what?
2.
2. So my vertex is 2, 1. Or my maximum, sorry, is 2, 1. Do we all understand how this found that vertex? Based on the maximum? So here, what did I say, 2, 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so off to the side, make your table. You can plot it without having to write your table. That's fine with me. Just make sure you plot it right. All right, we have 2, 1. Someone tell me 2 points above. Actually, start with the one right above 2, 1. 1, 0. What's next? 0 what?
Negative 3.
All right, so then we have 3, 0. Is that right? And 4, negative 3? Okay. So let's plot those points. 0, negative 3. 1, 0. 2, 1. 3, 0. 4, negative 3. I'm going to try to make these points connect the best way I can by making a parabola. That's all we have to do for our parabola, but we have to get points. You're able to just type in negative x squared plus 4x minus 3 and get some points, but you don't know where to start. So you may get points that's all the way down here, or that's only half of the graph. That's why we always start in the middle and we pick 2 above, 2 below. Number 4, I should be able to tell what's my vertex in vertex form. Brian, what's my vertex? You don't have to type anything else. What kind of 2? You need the opposite of the first number. Your second number stays the same. So when you guys type this into your calculator, I want you guys to give me 2 points above and 2 points below. So you have parenthesis, x plus 2 squared minus 4. Give me 2 points above my vertex. Anybody?
Anybody?
Negative 3, negative 3.
Negative 3, negative 3, okay.
Negative 4, 0.
Alright, so we have negative 1, negative 3, and 0, 0. Okay. So go ahead and plot these on your paper.
So we start from the floor, the top one. We start from the top one.
And what top?
8.2.
It doesn't matter, we're just plotting them. You can start from the bottom and go up to negative 4, 0 just to get the same thing. Try to be careful with your points, try to make them connect as best you can. Make sure it's not a V shape. Alright, all good on those 4?
Yeah.
Alright, letter C is the third problem we're going to learn today. 3 out of 4. We're graphing circles. Our equation for graphing circles is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. I'm not going to make you memorize that, but you do need to know your center is opposite of each number next to the variable. So according to your equation, we have negative h and negative k. That means that our opposites will be positive h and positive k. We just always hit our opposites there. To identify your radius, you have to square root the last number. So let's practice with number 5. Number 5, we have negative 1 that's close to my variable and positive 3. What is the opposite of both of those? Positive 1, negative 3. So that's my center. I just took the opposite of both those numbers.
That's what I thought we did.
Nope, that's you think about vertex. Something completely different. So for my last number, I can find my radius. I take the square root. What's the square root of 9?
3.
3. So my radius is 3. This is important because the center tells me where to start. So I go to 1, negative 3, and I make a point. All right, my radius tells me how to move, okay?
Where did you pop that thing?
At my center, 1, negative 3. Pay attention, your radius tells you how to move up, down, left, or right, okay? If you don't take the square root of 9 and you keep it that way, you're gonna be off the grid. I'm not gonna give you anything off the grid. Maybe on your test, but it won't be that bad. Yes,
What if you get a number that you can't really square root?
that won't happen. For the purpose of this, it won't happen. All right, so my radius is 3. I go up 3. 1, 2, 3. I make a dot. I go to the left or the right 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down 3. And to the left 3. All right, I understand that it is impossible. I know you're going to try to do it, but it's impossible to draw a perfect circle freehand. Okay? That does not mean I want you guys to make your circles like this. Is that a circle?
No, that's a square.
Thank you. Don't do that, please, okay? Or don't just try your hardest. When I do this, I just take my time and I go like 1 to 2. All right, that looks okay. That looks okay. Decent. All right, there we go. I will take that.
Well, mine looks like a potato.
I'm sure it does. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use my circle software, which still is not even perfect. It is hard to make a perfect circle, even though I learned today. I learned today that a famous architect, oh gosh, a famous architect once did like a perfect circle for the Pope because he was like designing something. I don't know. That was forever ago, and I can do that. But this is good enough. That's my circle. We're done.
That's a big circle.
I know. Best I can do. So, do your best in your circles. Don't make them diamonds. Okay? Notice how number 6 is a little different. That's so country. A little different. Okay? Do we see that there's no number next to my x and my y? What that means is this is really x plus 0 squared plus y plus 0 squared equals 25. We did not put the zeros because they are understood. We don't ever write like if you have a factor, you would never put like x 0. It would just be x. So we still get the opposite of these two numbers. So what's my center? 0, 0. Do we have a negative 0? Oh my goodness. Alright, so 0, 0. So if you see a problem like number 6 where there's no parentheses or anything like that, and we have two variables, 0, 0. My radius, what is the opposite of 25? It is 5. So go ahead and make your graph. I start in the middle at 0, 0. I'm going up, down, left, right, 5. And then connect your dots.
Is that always gonna be circle?
Huh?
Always?
For this kind of problem, yeah.
I do perfect circle.
Oh, that was pretty good. I connected everything.
Cheater.
I am a cheater, I don't care.
Yeah.
If you guys wanted to use a compass, you can go for it, but I don't think.
She just said she doesn't care that she's a cheater. So you can't care when we cheat and copy each other's work.
I'm not copying anything.
You're trying to really switch it up.
I know. I'm trying to make a case for himself. Alright, all good on this. I don't know why these are so small. Alright, I want you guys. Are these the last two on the page? I want you guys to do these two.
You got it.
Ronaldo, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Work on these two.
No, cool.
Alright, go. Go. All right, so Ronaldo's told us that our center is 0, 1. Yes, he is correct. Okay, go ahead. Are you trying to not talk now? I'm using black on a black graph. Do that thing. All right. That's one more down. Oh, no, you're right. Sorry. The radius is 4. Yeah, guys, get into a habit of always counting them, because sometimes I try to figure out where it is on the graph. Just count it. All right, now make your circle. So pick up your pen. All right, so start there. Yep. Now drag it over. Try to connect that go up higher. Perfect. Do the same thing. Yep. Hi.
Alright. Just control around here somewhere.
Nice. Nope, stop. Right there. There we go. Perfect circle. Yeah, she's in there. Nice. Ronaldo has it. All right, who wants to do number 8? All right, go. Maybe I should make you write the whole time since you don't talk. All right, what's my center? Careful. -3. It's both of them opposite for the center.
So, and
Yep. All right. So where's your point?
1, 2, 3,
Oh, let me do it backwards. -3, so go over 3 and then down to.
so 1, 2, 3. And down.
Let me see. So it's not hard to see because okay, so start here. So 1, 2, 3. So your point should be there. All right, erase that one. Good. All right, so now you're gonna go everywhere 2. Yep. All right. Now start on this point. Let's turn to the side. Yeah, there we go. And then drag it to try to get to this point. Go up a little bit. It's hard. All right, now go up a little bit. All right, boom. Do the same thing on the bottom. Start over there. And then drag it. Life would be so much easier if you guys had this. All right, good. Perfect. You guys have these circles?
Mine's better than his.
You guys have these circles? Yes. All right, good. All right. All right, the fun starts.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So we did part 1. All right, so for this we have graphing systems of equations. A system of equations is a set of 2 or more equations using the same variable. When graphing systems of equations, we are looking for the solutions of the graphs that are called, I don't know, intersections. I gotta come back to that one because I think I messed that one up. There are 3 options of graphs. Your options are no solution, which means these 2 graphs aren't even touching. I have a parabola and I have a circle. Not touching, no solutions. Solutions. You can abbreviate if you want.
And this.
Then we have 2 solutions. Which means I'm looking for where the line and the circle intersect. Those are my 2 solutions.
So it has to touch the thing twice.
We're looking for just where both of my graphs cross. So here I know I have a line, I know I have a circle. I don't care where it crosses the x-axis, any of that. I'm just looking to see where both lines intersect. Like a meeting point. And then we have infinite solutions. For infinite solutions, that means that both of my graphs lie right on top of each other. So there's multiple, all these numbers will be solutions, even the decimals. It's literally a million plus infinity and beyond, okay? A million answers. So everything is there. Okay? All right, second level. How many solutions does the following system of equation have?
2 solutions.
Just 2? Let's count. We have
4.
1, 2,
Infinity.
3, 4. So I have 4 solutions. I'm looking for where it crosses.
It's depending on how much time it takes.
Yes, both graphs. It's like where they have to cross each other. How many times do they cross it?
Infinite.
For number 2?
Keeps on going.
Well, are they even crossing?
No solution.
No solution. No solution.
Infinite.
All right, number 3. What's going on over there? All right, 1 solution.
What?
What'd you think?
Why is it
Infinite.
No, they have to be laying right on top of each other.
Oh.
Infinite would mean it'll be like a blue line and then a green line right on top. Don't have that. We're only looking for where it crosses. You guys answer this question. What are the solutions of the following systems of equation? Number 1, no solution.
2 solutions.
Hold on. All right, number 2, there's how many? Oh, wait, what are they asking me here? They're asking what are they? So if you just write like yes, no, 2 solutions, 1 solution, that's not right. They want to know what the actual point is. What's this point? We agree that there are 2, right?
Yes.
The first one up top is what?
2, 5.
Negative 2, 5. And the second one is
1, 2.
1, 2. Beautiful. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, number 3. Can we agree that there's 1 solution? What point is that?
0, negative 4.
0, negative 4. We're making good time. We're making good time. All right.
So we'll get a break, right?
No, my first class was messed up today because we had a fire drill. So they lost time and I was rushing. Or not fire drill, but
It's
fire
a
alarm.
real firewall.
It wasn't real, but with our construction, it kind of is real because it wasn't planned. So there's one planned once a month, and that one was not planned, but it counts for our month. So we don't have to do it again. Sometimes it just happens. It's construction. All right, so my directions say, is 1, 3 a solution? So I'm looking at 1, 3. Is that a solution?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. I can tell it's a solution because my line and my parabola are crossing. There's an intersection. So number 2, I'm going to 1, 3. It's on the line. Is that a solution? No. Carrie, what kind of solution?
That's a line turn.
Yeah, my lines are intersecting. It's on a line, but my solutions here are here and here. That's the trickiest part of this lesson, is that you guys get confused with if it's on the line or not. It's on the line, but it's not a solution. Any questions on this? Do we feel good about this? You guys can be on your own in like 5 minutes. Speak up or forever hold your peace.
Speak up. Not that no.
Okay, is no because is this crossing anything? Is that point crossing? No, it's on a point, right? It's on a point on the line, but is it actually touching the circle?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You see that green point touch the circle because it's so.
The green point is not, but the two red.
I know, but they're asking is 1,3 a solution? So I looked at point 1,3 and it is not a solution.
Oh.
Does that make sense now? Alright. Ignore this warning. We already talked about the non-perfect circles. Don't spend forever trying to make a perfect circle. That would drive you crazy.
Don't tell me what it is. Like,
Alright. So it does say, it is very difficult to draw a perfect circle. Finding an exact point of intersection is nearly impossible unless it is drawn for you. Check yourself and make sure the point works in the circle. I'll show you how to do this with the calculator. Alright, so for here we have, I want you guys to do this. 3x plus 3y equals 18. Dennis, what do I do first? How do I solve for y?
Minus 3x.
Yep, let's take away that 3x. I'm left with 3y is equal to negative 3x plus 18. Now what? Yep. Divide by 3. So my 3's cancel out. I have y equals negative x, or you can put a 1, doesn't matter, plus 6. All I did there was solve for y. So that's the blue one. The red one, I'm going to solve over here. 5x minus 3y equals negative 6. Ronaldo, what do I do to get y by itself?
minus 5x.
What's your question, Brian? Are you good?
17.
So I'm left with negative 3y is equal to negative 5x minus 6. And then we divide by negative 3. So I have y equals 5 over 3x plus 2. You guys realize that even if you don't want to simplify this, or you're not good at simplifying, you can still put this in your calculator, but you have to do y equals the top in parentheses divided by negative 3. Either way works. So let's plot these two lines. Let's do the blue one first. So for the blue one, yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I start at 6, because that's my V. What's my slope of the blue line, Ronaldo? What's the slope?
Negative 1.
Alright, so negative 1, so I go down 1 over 1 the whole way. Go ahead and sketch that line. See what it looks like. My line looks like for negative 1x plus 6.
Let's do straight line down.
Huh?
Let's do straight line down.
Good. For your red line, I start at 2, positive 2, because that's my V. And I'm going up 5 over 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. All you need is really 2 points. You can make a third point if you want. There we go. But our lines are not exact. Okay? It looks like my solution would be right there in the middle, right? Looks like it's not even on a line. So I would say it's at negative or 1.5 and 4.5. I don't know.
Why do you put an arrow on the top now?
Because it doesn't, the computer doesn't make 2 arrows. It just does 1. So I have to draw it in. All right, so look in your calculator. Grab your calculators.
So wait, the solution is negative.
We're going to talk about the solution. Go to your y equals. Clear everything out. Ronaldo, stay with me. All right, so my first equation, negative 1x plus 6 My second equation, in parentheses, 5 divided by 3, is a fraction, x plus 2. Okay, that's what I have so far. Hit any after this, he's good to go. Okay. Okay, that's perfect timing, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's graph it so we can see what it looks like. He's not in trouble. He knows he's not.
You're wrong.
All right, so here's how we can find an intersection. You can do this, like if you solve for y, you can always do this. You're gonna hit second trace. Ronaldo, second trace.
Second, first.
Which one of these do I need?
You need the solution.
Which, I need intersect, number 5. All you have to do for intersect is put your point where you think it may cross and hit your enter button 3 times. 1.5, 4.5. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So we were able to double check. You can do this with parabolas too. So my solution, I don't have space, is 1.5, 4.5. All good?
All good, Miss Edwards.
All right, your calculated steps are what I just went over. You guys are going to do 2, 3, 5, and 6. I lost number 4. Don't know what happened to it. You're doing these 4. We're going to go over them in like 12 minutes. 12 minutes. What'd you say, Ronaldo? All right, so take a look at number 2. Do I have a line, a parabola, or a circle? It has one exponent, that's a square. Parabola, okay? So it's going to be a U shape, whether it goes up or down. So, in the middle, I'm going to put my vertex. My vertex is positive 2, positive 2. Someone grab the calculator. Okay, take one for the team. Alright, type in your y equals. Make sure you clear out everything in your y equals. Alright, so type in parentheses x minus 2 squared plus 2. And hit second graph. And what is your table? Take 2 numbers above 2, 2.
The second graph and erase them.
Oh boy.
1306.
What about going down?
3346.
You know what I did? You know what happened is?
What?
I squared it all for me.
Oh yeah, I messed it up. Alright, once we graph this, so 0, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 6. Alright, draw your parabola. And then y equals 3. That's our bucks and poi. If it's y equals, will I have a horizontal line or a vertical line? Horizontal at positive 3. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to have a line straight across. Gotta kind of position it. Alright, so here we are. We can tell what our solutions are just from looking at our graphs. Sometimes they're not as clear, but I can look there, and I have what? 1, 3. And then I have 1, 2, 3. Would you guys agree that 3, 3 is a solution? Alright, that's all you have to do. We graphed both, and then we found the solution. If you wanted to graph both of these and then in your calculator do your intersection for both the first point and the second point, that works too. But read your directions, because if your directions say to graph it, then you have to graph it. Alright, now you're on your own for the other three.
What do I think the x is?
Alright, so we graphed the parabola. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then my line started at 0, 0. We go up 2, over 1. Up 2, over 1, up 2, over 1. So what did you guys get for your solutions here?
I got -1. Oh, I didn't do the line that way.
How did you do your line?
I did the line in 2 points right there.
It's going up.
So you
Alright,
got it.
so we have solution there and solution there.
How do you
So-
know going to this one?
Do you guys have 0, 0?
No, I had 0, 3, -2, and 3. So someone told me to do it the wrong way.
Trust yourself.
Wait, no. So how do we know when?
Yeah.
How do we know where to put the line?
What I would do to check myself is I would always look at my calculator. So if you were to graph this, Ronaldo and Brian, right? So let's clear out everything. Type in what you see. 2x. Your second line is x squared. Graph it.
2x.
2x. And your second line says x squared, right? We just graphed both of those. You could actually use your calculator for all of this if you wanted to. And then you do second trace. I need
Oh.
the intersection, right? So the intersection right there, I hit enter 3 times. So 0, 0 is a solution. I hit second trace again, intersect, and I'm gonna move my, are you guys paying attention?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move my little blinky guy
Right.
to my other intersection. If you just get in the same vicinity, then it's good. Your calculator can do the rest. And then you're gonna hit enter 3 times. What do we get? 2, 4. Did anyone only use calculator? Did you do everything by hand? Okay, that's fine, but you can do calculator. All right, let's look at this one. I'm gonna do calculator. All right, so we have y equals, so parentheses, x plus 1 squared plus 2. My second equation is x minus 4. Just typing it in as I see it because they're both in y equals. When I graphed it, is this what your graph looks like?
Yes. But no.
And honestly, guys, you can, if there is a graph there, you can just sketch a graph, get a couple of points, make sure it looks right. Are these connecting at all? No, so my answer is no solution.
So we could just plug it in into the calculator and
Yeah. I mean, I would still like for you, like I'm gonna kind of match this up. I would still like for you guys to like sketch your graph so I can just know that you at least did some work.
How about a 6 circle?
So yes, so you can't type in 6 or the bottom part of 6, but you can type in your calculator.
Or you could just square
You
it.
can type in 4 and see what it looks like. Straight line at 4.
I can just put the straight line in the graph.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna draw a straight line. All right, my second. Let's look at this. X squared plus y squared equals 25. I'm glad you guys noticed that it was a circle. What is my center?
0, 0.
What is my radius? 5. Because the square root of 25 is 5. So let's draw your circle. 0, 0. Then I go up, left, right, 5. draw my circle. Kinda draw. Alright. I have two intersections. You can also plug a circle into your calculator, but you have to solve by y. So it gets a little...
So it's two solutions.
Yeah, where are these two solutions?
Negative 3 and 4 and 3.
Negative 3 and 4 and what?
3 and 4.
And positive 3 and 4. All good. You guys got it?
Yeah, bye.
No, you're not going anywhere.
Come on,
yet.
man. I'm asleep. It's like, no.
You got that too.
You know, you're